So we lost. I. He tripped and died. Mr. Key. Oh. Oh. I'm a little frightened. What does drink even do? Oh, okay. Well, why not? That's weird. Oh, that's cool. So, like, the potions don't have to be in each person's inventory. But the items do. So, like, anyone can drink the potion. That's nice. I think we're dead. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very terrifying fight. And I don't have my healer. Ineffective. I don't know. Bron's only taking 1 damage right now. He's giving everyone the business. That chainmail's really paying off. Okay, he took 8 damage from that. That hurt. Terminated. Terminated. Hasta la vista. Please die. No. Terminated. Alright, I think we're good. This thing has full health, but I don't think it'll kill us all. Okay, yeah, I think I see what you said. That's fine. I was just curious. I'm good either way. I was just curious as to, because I didn't actually ask. 84 experience! That was a meaty battle. Strength up, intelligence up, vitality up, luck up. Run! Get out of here! Yo, an extra! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Vexed. Welcome to the crew, Vexed. Thank you guys so much for the support today. It means a lot. We've been planning this for a very long time. Mav and I mostly. I also had to work with some artists to make like the title, and I have an artist that I've worked with that's gonna make all 17 of the YouTube thumbnails. So that that took some work to find someone willing to do them all, and so it means a lot, guys. Thank you. If I remember correctly, nothing in this game messes around, because it's a NES game, and it's the first Final Fantasy, so they weren't screwing around. But nothing in the game compares to the Ice Cave. The Ice Cave is true nightmare. We're doing the 15 mainline games, and then there's a vote for 2 bonus games that can be any game in the series. We'll do the first one after Final Fantasy VII, and the second one after Final Fantasy 15. Sounds good, Zycros? J Fresh. Yes. J Fresh must be a name. There is a 13.3, but we did a Let's Play, or not a Let's Play, we did a trophy quest for it on stream already, so it's not on the list. We're gonna run and hope we don't die. That's how that's gonna go. Okay. You can ask anything you want. Actually, I need to revive my boys first. No new Let's Plays for at least a decade. There's gonna be 17 new Let's Plays. What are you talking about? Also, with double days, I see this being hopefully done within the next 2 years, but we'll see. It depends on how, you know, in-depth we go with some of the games. Like, Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XIV, we have to decide how in-depth we actually want to go with those. Same with, like, 12, because there's so much post-game in 12. I can tell you right now, we're probably not going to do the post-game for 10. We might, but I just did the post-game for 10 for Platinum Quest, and it takes a really long time. And most of it's just grinding stuff, so I don't know if we'll do that. But, like, 9, I'd like to do the post-game for 9. Because I haven't done it in a very long time. Unless we end up doing it for Trophy Quest. 8, we might not do the post-game, because we just did that for the Let's Play, the remaster, so... Different games will do different stuff. We'll see. Right. See, I feel the same way. But then again, by the time we get there, we might want to see it again, so... We'll see. Will you be grinding levels of stream? I don't know what you mean by that. You mean on stream? These are all going to be Let's Plays, so everything's going to be on stream. Everything's going to be on stream and everything's going to be on YouTube. Maybe for like post-game, if I need to like do a big grinding session, I'll do it off the Let's Play. If that's literally all it is. But for the most part, everything will be on. That's the whole point of the Let's Play, is that all of it is included. So, I fully plan on including everything. Is this one also Mystic Key? Oh, yikes. I want to keep my fire for the boss, but I might need to use it for this fight. Terminated. So, I'll let you guys know, like, my history of each game as we get to them. But to give you a general idea right now, Final Fantasy 1, I've beaten. I did a Let's Play of it a long time ago. Final Fantasy 2, I played a few hours of. Final Fantasy 3, I've never played. Final Fantasy 4, I've never played. Final Fantasy 5, I played a couple hours of a long time ago. Final Fantasy 6, I've never played, but I know a good amount about it. Final Fantasy 7, duh. Final Fantasy 8, we just did a full Let's Play and Let's Break of the remaster, so I'm pretty confident in 8 now. 9, I haven't played in a long time, but it used to be one of my favorite games. 10, I've done a ton of stuff in. 11, I've never played. 12, I beat and mastered when I was a kid, but I haven't really played much since. 13, I beat and mastered as a kid, but I haven't played much since. 14, I've never played, and 15, I hate. That's my general history with the series. Why do I hate 15? How many hours you got? Why the SNES version? That is the original American version. Every version we're playing is the very first version that hit the United States, or was in English. The SNES version of 6 is the first, or 4 is the first American version. If Final Fantasy 16 comes out before we're done, we'll do 16. I need to put Mav down below again. Can I use... Sorry, can't use that spell here. Okay, that's nice. I found Cap. Okay. Sweet. Cappy XE. I don't know. Actually, no. We will not. Because I'm going to play the original version of every game, so we will not be getting trophies. I think what I'll do is I'll do the original version of 9 for the Let's Play, and then after we're done, I'll do the Platinum Quest, and since we just played the game, I can just, like, fly through the game with cheats to get the trophies. Because I was gonna, like, play through the game casually first, and then go back and use the cheats to get the trophies. But since we're doing the Let's Play, I could just jump on the PS4 version and immediately start cheating, because we just beat the game casually. I do not want to fight this fight. These guys are worth, like, nothing. I just want to get to the boss. Oh, yeah! Let's go grab Omni Chair while we fight these bonies. Thanks for reminding me. Who should sit in Omni Chair? Ooh, I know. I know who can sit in Omni Chair. I gotta go grab it. Not gonna lie, I almost bit the dust just then. I almost tripped and fell. Here you go. You probably can't see it because it's really tiny, but... There we go. Can I get a... Where's my webcam? Can I get a zoom in? Why can't I move to the left? What? No one let me move to the left. There you go. Can you see it? Can you see it over there? Can you see it? Alright, never mind. It's Final Fantasy 15, okay. It was gonna be funny, but it's not funny anymore. Enhance! What do I think about doing a Let's Break Final Fantasy IX? Probably not, because we're going to do a casual Let's Play for Fantathon, and then I'm going to do a trophy quest after that, and have to do all that jazz. So after all that, I don't think I'm going to want to do a Let's Break. Plus, I don't know that 9 is that broken, is it? Like, you could do a let's grind to the start of the game to destroy everything playthrough. But there's not much, like, broken, you know what I mean? It's not like 8, where there was all sorts of goofy stuff you could do to break it. Like, I know that there's some good post-game stuff, but during the game, not so much. I really like this song, by the way. Alright, let's get wrecked. I'm ready. No one touches my princess! Light warriors? You impertinent fools! I, Garland, will knock you all down! Pretty epic. Epic cape. Ooh, I got 2 level 2s now, but nothing to cast. Ouch. He's gonna push us. yeah, for those of you that weren't here back when we played 15, I don't actually think Final Fantasy 15 is that bad of a game. Terminated. I just don't like it. I had a really bad experience with it. But it's okay. I've heard that the DLC is a lot better than the standard game. Strength up, agility up, intelligence up, even though it got cancelled, big rip. Vitality up. Because Square doesn't know how to support its games anymore. Are these just bats? Kiki! There's just bats everywhere. So, you are the Light Warriors. Thank you. We're in the castle now. This lute has been passed down from queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped me. Please accept it as my gift. It just might come in handy. I remember when I played this before, if you don't remember to talk to her and grab this lute, you're like screwed later. I remember that. Thank you for saving the princess. To aid your quest, I ordered a bridge built to the continent. Go now to the continent. Go now and make the orb shine again. Okay. Received MacGuffin. You're welcome. Final Fantasy 15 is not awesome, it's awful. I hated every minute of it. Final Fantasy 15 is the most boring game I've ever played. And I've played Bubsy 3D and Superman 64, and I enjoyed those more. If you want my real opinion. But like I said, that's my personal experience with it. I don't think it's as bad as Superman 64. My experience of that game was worse than pretty much any game I've ever played. No, I hated every minute of it. No part of the game was fun for me. So I gave her a hammer. I'm not sure what that means, but there it is. She has a hammer now. If Remake Part 2 comes out, we'll do a playthrough of it, like, during this. We'll do both in tandem. Do you think the black belt can wear a wooden armor? Guess we'll find out. Okay. Can the white mages equip wooden armor? I doubt it. It's probably only robes. I think the big thing with 15 is that it just doesn't fit what I enjoy about video games, you know? Like, just me personally, I don't enjoy the type of video game that 15 is. Driving around the car is just boring. I just sit there and wait for it to be done. The fighting, I just sit there and hold square. The load screens take forever. The story takes forever and is boring. Filling up the car with gas isn't fun. Like, just nothing about the game is fun at all for me. I was so bored I nearly fell asleep on stream. Harm? Wait a second. Oh no, this is the same. I wonder, does the guide help me with the magic? Because that was the big thing. When I played through this game before, I had no idea what any of the magic did. And I had to kind of guess and check. Okay, well this tells me what the items do. Here we go. Okay. Harm hurts undead monsters. Fog shields. Armor will increase by 8 points. Ruse, the enemy is fooled into seeing multiple images of the magician. Evade rate increases. But I think those only cast on yourself. So... these are also all level 1. It says that, though. Okay, and then Black Magic level 1. Slep causes the enemy to fall asleep. Lock locks in the enemy for attack. The success rate of inflicting damage increases by 10%. That doesn't sound great. Basically gives them berserk. Lit is lightning is fired on the enemy. It's the same as fire. I'll do harm and ruse. Hey! Hey! Oops. And then we'll do slap. Because it's slept. Lucan left this town to join his colleagues at Crescent Lake. That's great. Nothing here. Meow meow. Actually, let's go ahead and save too. Why not? Yeah, I don't care at all about the 15 DLC. People have told me that, like, the DLC for 15 is good and I should play it, but why would I pay more for a game that I absolutely hated? Even if the DLC is really good. At that point, just buy a different game. If you liked 15, then yeah, DLC is awesome, but I didn't like 15, so... And so, their journey begins! We made it to the title screen, boys. What awaits the four? They do not know. Epic. Each holding an orb that 2,000 years ago shined with beauty from within, but now only darkness. Come, start your journey. Return the light of peace to our world. Program by Nasir. Okay. Just wanted us to know that. Okay, we're just gonna watch the whole credits now? Interesting tactic. I bought the $100 version of 15 and I didn't get the season pass. So that's pretty neat, huh? Production of Square A-Team. The A-Team made this game. It's gonna be a good one, boys. It's gonna be a good one. The A-Team. The A-Team made it. I don't know where we're going, but okay. Oh god, mad ponies! Yeah, I feel bad for always like, knocking Final Fantasy 15 because there's a lot of people in our chat that really like 15, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I really am. But I can't lie. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. I absolutely hated it. I hated every minute of it. I was so bored the entire game. I never had any fun. I can't. I've had so many people tell me why they liked 15. and I get it, but at the same time, I can't imagine why any of it was fun for anyone. But that's the way Final Fantasy is. That's what's so great about playing the entire series, is that we get to see all the different things they shot for, and some people are going to love them, and some people are going to dislike some of them, and at the end we can pull them all together, and once we're done with Fantathon, I can actually do like a list of my favorites for real, because right now I could list like my favorites, but it's not really complete because I haven't played all of them, and I haven't experienced some of them in a long time. So once Fantathon is over, I can actually sit down and say, here's my list. So that'll be cool. Thanks, Tri-Forte. Appreciate it, man. It's good to have you here. But yeah, I don't get 15, man. I really don't. I never will. From the moment the game started, it seemed like everything was just waiting around. The car was just waiting around, the loading screens were just waiting around, the fights were basically just waiting around. I'd run out of gas and have to walk to the thing, and everything was a fetch quest, and man, it's just, everything was just waiting. I hate waiting. I don't play games to wait, I play games to play. But I was just waiting, just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's so boring. And even after I beat it, like, I still didn't really get it. The story was so, like, awkward and whack. I didn't understand any of the characters. The villain, like, suddenly appeared, and I was like, I don't understand this villain at all. They didn't explain him, and everyone's like, well, they explain him in the DLC, and I'm like, great. What is that? That means nothing to me. Imagine if Sephiroth just, like, killed the whole planet without ever explaining who Sephiroth was, and then you were like, who's Sephiroth? And they're like, well, if you buy the pamphlet, they explain it in the pamphlet. Great, I don't have the pamphlet. I have the game. They never explain who he is. I've heard that they explain who he is in, like, the little things you can read on the tables throughout the game. Like, oh, that's great. And then the main love interest, you get zero time to even, like, care about before they get rid of her. So it's like, no one cares. The whole story, it's just, man, everything about it I just hated. And then they give you the ring that one-shots everything in the game, and then even the fighting becomes boring, because you can just one-shot everything. So then even the fighting wasn't fun anymore. And good lord, those stealth sections, are you kidding me? They have like a couple sections where you're supposed to be stealthy, but they implemented no stealth mechanics. It's basically just walking around. Oh my god. What were they thinking? What were they doing? The stealth parts were complete nonsense. That'd be like putting stealth in this game. Just having a part where it's like, okay, now it's a stealth mission. Just, they didn't implement any stealth mechanics. They just said, this is a stealth part. Yeah, there's a reason you don't remember them. You don't remember the stealth parts? Play the game again, you'll remember it. It was those bases you had to take out, and they were like, we have to be stealthy. But that's only like the surface level as to why I don't like 15. I don't enjoy the game, but there's so much more I dislike about it. I dislike the idea behind it. Final Fantasy has always been this series that Square can, like, sit back on and just make a good game, you know, and people will buy it because it's Final Fantasy. They do other games for profit. Like, they do other games, you know, they have their mobile games and all that stuff to make money on, and Final Fantasy is always this thing that they don't have to really say much about. They just make it, and it's good. And it's their way of, like, keeping their fans happy. And Final Fantasy 15 was none of that. Final Fantasy 15 was brutally oversaturated. Just everything I could even touch. TV, watching shows on the internet, playing mobile games, watching YouTube videos. Everything was covered in a Final Fantasy 15 ad. Whether it was an ad for the game, an ad for the mobile games, an ad for the movie. Just everywhere I looked, it was an ad for it. And then I buy the game, and there's ads in the game for Cup Noodle and all this other crap. And then it wants me to get the mobile game, and then it wants me to get the PSN game that's like a beat-em-up thing, and then there's the movie. And it was just, oh man, it was so oversaturated with just everything but what it should have been. Just, it was awful. I hated it. I hated all of it. I just wanted a Final Fantasy game. By the time the game came out, I was already sick of it. How come... Did I not just cure him? What happened? Am I crazy? Oh, there we go. Your cure is not looking too hot anymore. I need a town to heal. Is this a town? This sounds more like a... What in the... Oh, this is the guy, yeah. Where's my crystal? I can't see anything without it. Who stole my crystal? These are the... So, I wish I could find it. I don't know if I can find it in here quick enough, but... Oh, there it is! I just accidentally flipped to it. So, there's a part in the manual about this. And it gives you the answer. It says, the answer! The spell to bring up the overworld map. So in this game, it's actually a secret to bring up the map. And these things are like a hint. Because backwards it says, push B, select. But I think it's hilarious that it's in the manual. There's no crack in this code, it's too hard. Is there anything over here? Alright, we gotta venture back to the town, because we're hurt. Let's check out the world map, though. B select. My ears! Wow. What a nice map. I don't know what any of that is. Great. Moving on. I might as well just look at my physical map. Oh god. Get us out of here. Nice. Yes, this is the original English version of Final Fantasy 1. There was a release on NES, that's what this is. They released Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy... They released Final Fantasy 1... Final Fantasy 4... in Final Fantasy VI in America, originally. So they skipped over 2, 3, and 5. They did 1, 4, and 6. And over here, that was Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. And then they didn't release another one until 7. And then later they came back and released 2, 3, and 5. Yo, Zoloff with the 38 months and the best GIF ever made. Welcome back, my dude. Did you find the invisible man in the first castle? If not, he found you. Check your wallet. Was that you? Is that where you came from? How's it going, Yanoku? Return to life! Don't forget, if you leave your game, hold reset while you turn power off. Why does it say that? Does it explain that in the manual? Like, why does it say that? Is that... Why is there a section that's just called Canoe in all capital letters? Your Final Fantasy game pack is equipped with a battery that allows you to save your game in order to continue at a later time. It is a good idea to save your game often. The easiest way to save is to stay at an inn. You can also save by using a house cabin or a tent. These will be explained later. Always hold in the reset button when turning the power off. It doesn't tell me why. It just says do that. Why? Why? It says that in the manual too, but it still doesn't explain why. That's so strange. Like, why would that help prevent corruption? I feel like that would be worse than just turning it off. That sounds like a cheat code. Hold down reset, A, B, and then hit power, and you get 4 white mages. Just do it. I'm afraid that I'm gonna like forget one time and I'm gonna turn on the game and it's just gonna be gone. Is there really? That's so funny. Yeah, I've heard a lot of funny things about this game's code. Also, this bridge is like the strangest looking bridge. I know they were trying to make it look like it's 3D, but it kind of just looks like it's crooked. It's just a crooked bridge. Holding reset allows the NES to finish saving data before it is powered off. Holding reset would send both the console and the cartridge into a low power state that would prevent power surges from damaging the battery when powering off. So you're telling me if I don't do that and my power goes off right when I'm hitting power, it'll reset my game. I think I can deal with those odds. I think that's a good way to like it's a good way to describe this entire game is an attempt was made. That's kind of how this whole game goes. An attempt was made. You know? Alright, well, don't worry. I'll hold the reset button in. I'll do it. We'll be safe. I'll practice safe precaution. I had Dare when I was a kid, okay? I know how to be safe. I should have taught that in Dare. Remember, don't do drugs, Don't drive while intoxicated. And hold the reset button when you turn off your NES. These are the three. These are the three most important things about life you'll need to remember. Yeah, I'm fully aware that this version of the game is very broken. That's why I wanted to play it. The whole idea behind Fantathon and the Let's Plays is that I want to give people the experience that people got when they were a kid and they played the game. Or, if you did have the experience when you were a kid, you get to relive the experience through me. So instead of playing the fixed releases or remasters or whatever, I always make sure to play the most original I possibly can on the original console as well with the original controller to be as original as possible. We did it for all of our Let's Plays. The only exception being Final Fantasy VIII, but that's because the whole point of that was to check out the remaster and see what they screwed up, which was a lot. They screwed up everything. Also, some of the old PS1 RPGs, we played the original CDs, but we played them in a PS3 because the PS3 helps with the resolution changes a lot. It makes it a little easier on the eyes because the PS2 likes to flip the resolution all the time. Cool. Yeah, and I have not purchased all the games yet, but we should be good on all of them. My only potential, the only thing I'm worried about is Final Fantasy III, because we have to play it on the DS. And I have 2 DS cards, hopefully headed towards my house right now. But they're extremely rare and fragile, so hopefully one of them gets us through the whole Let's Play, because they are not easy to find. And we don't really have another good option for Final Fantasy III either. Final Fantasy III... Oh! I'm scared. Final Fantasy III on DS is already kind of an updated version, but it is the most original English version, because they originally skipped over it and kept it only in Japan. So it's as original as we can get. If we can't play the DS version, we'd have to do the Steam version, I think, which is really out there, so that's not something I want to do. Yeah. I'm spooked. Easy to dodge. Okay, so the Steam version isn't too bad. That's good. Alright, so that's at least a good backup then. I've heard some of the Steam versions of, especially 6 and 5 are, really out there. So definitely don't want to do those. Look at his hat. His hat's, falling off, too. I feel so bad. Death You Terminated. I feel like we could really use some magic for this fight, too. Start attacking my white mage. She has a bunch of dodge. She will dodge. She used Ruse twice. Nice. Use your hammer. Terminated. That's good. Something about a white mage named I swinging the hammer is hilarious to me. I just imagine in my head, like, I attack! I. Yeah, like I said, the idea wasn't to play the best versions, the idea is to play the most original. But there are, like, some of the remakes or remasters are good, you know. Like Zuloff said, the Steam version of 3 is good. The Steam version of 9 is also good. The Steam version of 8 is also good. Wow, that's a lot of experience and a lot of gold. The Steam version of 7 is also very good. So. The remaster of 8 is a bit of a yikes. The remaster of 12 is good. Yeah, we played a couple hours of that. And we'll be doing the whole thing for Trophy Quest at some point. That's an iguana? I disagree. That is a nightmare. I don't know what kind of iguana you're talking about. Okay. I'm gonna have to pass on this one. Good lord. He's my biggest tank, and you just got one shot by the iguana. Alright, you guys have an inn, right? I hope so. Dude, look at this guy's hair. This town has been invaded by pirates. That's great. Do you have an inn? Oh, yeah. Wait. Hold on. Do you have a clinic? Clinic in all capital letters. I am deathly afraid of lizards. Me too now. Thanks to this game. 80 gold to revive. Man. The price of poker has gone up. Yeah, if you were to play Final Fantasy 1 today, I would recommend playing the Origins version. That version is pretty good. It's still really, like, similar to the original. They didn't change a lot that matters, but they just fixed a lot of the stuff that was broken. As well as made the graphics better, and they added some cutscenes too. Gloves? Ooh, iron. What are gloves? Dude, only give the gifted sub at Nightbot for the 18 months. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Can anyone else equip gloves? You guys equip gloves? Oh. 4 gloves, please. I'll take all your gloves. Thank you, sir. Everybody equips their gloves. Alright. What exactly does it do for me? Let's see. Would it be vitality, I guess? 11? That is not what it did for me. What did the gloves do for me? Agility, maybe? +1 absorb? What is even absorb? know in here it says something about stats. Okay, 22. Okay. Yep. That tells me nothing. Fantastic. It just... This does not help at all. It just tells me... Yep, those are the attribute levels. Doesn't tell me what they are. It just says, that's them. Alright, well, they got one absorb. Congrats. Does that mean that... Oh yeah, Bromp has 17 absorb. Alright. Well, one absorb is better than zero absorb, I guess. Z-Fowl, thank you so much for the 2 years, man. Enjoy the brand new Meteor badge. I am Bick, the pirate. And surprised I am that you scurvy dogs have the nerve to face me. Mates, get those landlubbers! That's a lot of pirates. That's a lot of pirates. Does sleep hit everyone? Because that would help. Terminated. Hasta la vista, pirate. That's a lot of mates. My ultimate attack. Slep. Oh. Oh, yes! It's putting them all to sleep! Yes! Slep! The ultimate attack. I knew Slep would come in the clutch. Good old Slep. You stand no chance now. Oh god, they're all waking up. I guess I could have just cast it again. I should have. Terminated. Hasta la vista, pirate. Yeah, I'm getting ineffective a lot. I feel like... Okay, so I feel like what it is like each enemy has a dodge mechanic, and then each character has a hit mechanic. And like, if you miss your hit mechanic, then it's ineffective. Or if their dodge mechanic goes off, then you miss. That's my guess. But I could be totally wrong. It's worse. I wish the guidebook told me, but I don't see it in here anywhere. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can really do about it anyways. I think it's just a mechanic. It's probably because my weapons blow. Terminated. Will I figure it out, though? Is there a way to figure it out? Yeah, I read the manual. It's 80 pages. It's too many pages. The way to figure it out is to figure it out. Well, at least these pirates are really weak, so... Have you read the canoe section yet? You know, maybe that's the secret. Canoe, all capital letters. It's page 69, too. Nice. Your reward, the canoe! Notebook. The 12 sages are here. The fire fiend is at Gurgo Volcano. You must use the canoe to navigate to Gurgo Volcano. The apprentice sleeps. Everything here is expensive. What did I just read? That's what this section says. Like, I feel like I just read someone's stream of consciousness. Like someone was just writing everything they thought at the moment. So I'm reading someone's notebook. What does notebook even mean? I don't know. It's like something in an AI dungeon. Am I playing a Final Fantasy randomizer? Everything here is expensive. It's the dev notes. Imagine you're reading through the manual and you just read some like, make sure to remove pirate evade %. You're like, wait, what? Don't forget to implement code 97. What? What did I just read? Don't worry about it. I gotta say, the menus feel pretty good. I was afraid that the menus would feel pretty, like, clunky. But it's not bad. Even on the NES controller, it feels good. My mages went up a level.